From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, gorgeous weather, a little bit of a chill in the air, and that's the way it's going to play for a couple of days. Warming up toward the end of the week, but we will see some showers on the radar, it looks like by Friday, and then maybe more action deeper into the weekend. We'll have to wait and see on that. Big picture, though, showing a nice dry flow between a large ridge of high pressure that's in the eastern Pacific and low pressure that's digging deep along the East Coast. Boy, this one is digging deep and producing another storm system. Got another one off the East Coast, kind of an occluded system, kind of cut off, but it is setting up for some precip across California, and eventually we see some energy coming from that part of the world toward the end of the week. But we got tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday looking really good. Meanwhile, here we go. Inside of about 10 days, this is the third nor'easter and blizzard developing along the East Coast. Some pretty heavy snows from portions of Kentucky through the Carolinas, upwards of 5 to 6 inches of snow, maybe even a little thunder snow going on across the mountains of North Carolina as we have some convection going on in some of that very heavy snowfall. And this is going to bomb out along the East Coast, and it looks like winter storm warnings in the white from Long Island up through much of New England, where 10 to 20 inches of snow will be likely, and even blizzard conditions up through the Boston area and Cape Cod, where 60-mile-an-hour plus winds will be likely later tonight into tomorrow. Meanwhile, almost guilty on our end, we're enjoying just nice and fine weather. And thanks to those storms along the East Coast, kind of giving us this cooler and drier than normal pattern that we've seen for much of the month of March. But with the fair skies today, took a look at some of the high-resolution GOES 16 imagery, and you can see the swollen and muddy Mississippi River. Here's the Red River Valley. They both come to a confluence here and then drain farther to the south and east. Now we have the Bonnie Carey Spillway opened up, so we're seeing that muddy effluent. That's all this brown and red that you see right here, and I think we're seeing a lot of that Red River component as well. And then you see the water coming down the Mississippi and the muddy effluent moving generally to the west, associated with the general flow in the water in the Gulf of Mexico. And then you can see it's muddy as heck across the Atchafalaya Bay back through Vermilion Bay. That's thanks to the Atchafalaya River dealing plenty of high water into that part of the world as well. The rivers, by the way, cresting over the next week to 10 days, but we're not expecting any major issues locally, and that's the good news. 58 degrees right now, dew point at 35. That breeze out in the north still gusting to 26. That wind dies down tonight, so less of a chill factor, but that's going to allow temperatures to drop smartly. We were in the mid to upper 40s this morning with a wind chill, topped out in the low to mid 60s, 63 the high, now currently upper 50s for most of us. So overnight tonight through tomorrow morning looking good, nice and chilly, high pressure, large and in charge, and continues to bank in from the north and west over the next several days. So Wednesday looking good as well. We'll see temperatures a little bit milder Wednesday, and then going into Thursday, fair to partly cloudy skies. In fact, we don't see much in the way of real significant cloud cover until this ridge of high pressure pushes off to the east as we finish out Thursday and go into Friday. So tonight, temperatures upper 30s, just above the frost zone, we think, but maybe a little patchy frost in spots. You may want to water the garden this evening. I'll keep them from frosting over by morning, just the extra heat in the water, and the ground temperatures are warmer as well. Upper 30s to near 40, I-10 corridor, and much the same coastal parish as well. Cameron always the milder spot in the upper 40s to near 50 tonight. Tomorrow back into the low to mid 60s, a few degrees warmer, less wind, so it's going to feel a lot warmer. And then tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, just as cool, upper 30s to lower 40s, and then we top out a few degrees milder for Wednesday afternoon. So a chilly late winter night, officially still winter on the calendar, clear skies, light winds, 40 your low in Lafayette, 64 to 65 the high tomorrow. It's going to feel much milder with respect to not having that wind, and it looks good for Wednesday. Thursday, a few more clouds back into the lower 70s, mid 70s Friday with the risk of scattered showers and a few thunder showers. St. Patty's Day looks good with temperatures near 80, so the luck of the Irish with us there, but maybe not on the 18th, where we will see a pretty good chance of showers and storms, and can't rule out maybe the possibility of a few strong to severe storms. We'll have to wait and see on that. But notice that 10-day forecast, a lot more 70s and 80s than 60s and 40s that we'll have over the next couple